I'll let you know tomorrow.
Yeah, check tomorrow, and if they are, let me know so I can update that.
I mean, it had been really doing good.
Was that the training was today?
That-
This week?
That's what I was.
So the training is nice. Exercise today.
Did I until I tried. Yeah. Almost. Church bells. Something's not clicking.
6 o'clock.
I'd like to welcome everyone to our Monday, March 9th, 2026 Cascade City Council meeting. We'll have a call to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Raker,
Here.
Weber,
Here.
Hush,
Here.
Gale,
Here.
Delaney.
Here.
I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion by Hush,
I'll second it.
second by Gale. All in favor?
Aye.
At this time, we'll have public comment, a limit of 3 minutes per person on agenda items and local government issues. State your name.
Good evening. I'm Daniel White. I live at 151 Jack Oak up on the hill by the water tower. I come here tonight to see if I can get a couple of questions answered. There's rumor going around that somebody at Cascade Development, or somebody sold a lot of property to a Bitcoin manufacturing company right across from the butcher block. Now, what I've heard is this thing's gonna be full of computers and needed a ton of water to cool it. Somebody said that they were rejected either by the state or you guys or somebody, so they switched to electricity. Supposedly, that's gonna consume the same amount of electricity as 2,000 homes, which is unbelievable. But my concern is how are us residents up there gonna get any sleep at all if we got all these big motors down there running these big compressors? Is it first true? Is this in the works? Can anybody answer that?
There hasn't been anything really put out in public, but I believe you're pretty correct.
Okay, my wife put a little message on her telephone for the Jack Oak neighborhood, whatever they are. I'm not a part of it at all. But she got a response back from somebody that was anonymous, so I don't know how much faith you can put in it, but this anonymous response says that Maquoketa Valley REC has already all the paperwork done to provide this amount of electricity. Now, I don't know whether you guys have knowledge of that or not. That's a terrible lot of electricity.
As long as Maquoketa Valley can meet it, though, that wouldn't be.
Pardon?
As long as Maquoketa Valley can meet the need, then it wouldn't really.
Well, it's gonna drive everybody's prices sky high when you have that much extra competition. I don't know how far away they have to start to get lines heavy enough to feed such a demand. I don't know where
I don't
they
know
would.
either.
I have no idea where they would access that amount of electricity. But supposedly, these big air conditioners are gonna be humming 24 hours a day, 365 days out of the year, never stop. And there's a lot of people living in that subdivision that like to sit out in the evening, and we don't want to listen to that. And if it's to the point where you can't sleep, that's gonna be really bad. It's not set in stone then that it's officially done?
There hasn't been anything put out to the public yet.
I have been watching, I read your council meetings every week in the Cascade Pioneer, and if there's been something printed in regards to this, I missed it, because this was just totally new to me.
I don't know if anything being turned down at all. I don't think you missed
Nope.
anything.
Does Dubuque supervisors have no say in something this huge?
It's within the city of Cascade, so the county really doesn't have supervisors really wouldn't have anything.
They wouldn't
To
have
do with it.
jurisdiction.
They're fighting all over Iowa though, over these big AI centers and
Yeah.
what have you. Potosi, Wisconsin, today's Telegraph Herald had a meeting up there, drew 600 residents.
I was one of them.
You were there, okay. There were 600 residents up there opposing, I think they're opposing.
Everyone.
This is way different than AI though. This is not a data center.
This is not AI?
No, this is not a data center.
It'll consume a lot of electricity. As far as the water is concerned, it's a closed loop type thing. It's not taking water out of the ground and then recirculating it back. It's using, you're correct. I mean, it's using fans to cool and cooling towers basically to cool the water to reuse it, so.
I think Cedar Rapids had a big problem up there, and the outfit that was gonna go in there, I think moved out. I think they gave up.
I think there's continuing. I heard there was like 70,
We moved into the city.
Where is this firm from that's gonna construct it? There is a building going up, right?
we have, as a council, we've had nothing to do with, I mean, it's been outside our jurisdiction, or it's not in our, it's in our jurisdiction, but we have no place at this point to do anything one way or the other with
You
it.
will never vote on whether it happens or doesn't happen?
My understanding would be.
How can that be possible?
We don't own the ground.
Yeah, the only thing we
You
have.
don't own the ground.
We don't own the ground.
Yeah, the only thing we have is to issue a building permit.
Yep.
Would be about the only avenue that we have. It's zoned, it's zoned correctly. So it's basically down to, doing anything would be a zoning permit. I agree with you. You see it all across the United States. Huge amount of consumption of electricity, especially out in the Northeast. The rates are going up because when there's more demand for power, it has to come from somewhere. So, they're building additional power plants or in the make to do that. So it is rather expensive. As far as, where they're getting electricity, the big line that goes past Cascade on 151, that's a major or electric line, and they're tapping off that basically.
Is the city in REC or are you Alliant?
Both. We're both.
You're what?
Part of our
SIPCO.
service territory is Cascade Municipal Utilities.
Okay.
And then like Oak Hill, part of River Bend is Macokota Valley.
You're not, no part of Alliant then?
No.
No.
Is it too late to get a lawyer in a lawsuit? I'd like to see this stopped. I'd like to sleep at night a little bit.
That'd be your prerogative.
As of now, this board has not voted to approve this building, right?
No.
No.
Okay, Megan Omaplan just got off the board where Jamie came on. She gave my wife a little note back on her post that the council was just starting to discuss this when she got off. That would have been the 1st of January, right? First part of January. She got off the board.
We've only had informal discussions between each other, but there's never been brought to the board. That's why you haven't seen anything in the Pioneer, for example, Dan.
I find it hard to believe that if you just start discussing it in December or January, how could it be cut and dried to the point where REC is already guaranteeing them enough power? That's quite a ways down the line in my book, if you're at that point. That's not beginning.
The project probably started in April.
And when?
In April, the project, the
A
first,
year ago, April?
well, previous April 2025 is when the project,
Oh, back in 25 already?
last year.
26. No, 25, you're right. Yeah, I'm wrong. April of 25. the talk
I mean,
started.
when the very first discussion, not with us, but with the Economic
Was
Development
there a
Corporation.
reason there was nothing ever put out to the public so we could have known about this sooner?
It's up to it's a privately held company. It'd be the Cascade Economic Development Corporation that you'd probably want to get your answers from, because we've had very little to do with it.
Aren't they under the city?
Nope.
No.
No, they're a private
They're not.
corporation.
No,
Nope.
Private
They're
and
private.
separate.
appointed by the city?
No.
Are any of you members of it?
I'm a member of the corporation,
You are?
or I'm a director, yes.
Okay.
At the meeting yesterday in Potosi, they suggested having a public forum that everybody is up to speed on what's proposed and the pros and cons of it. That was what they suggested having.
Is that possible here?
I would think so, if you put a group together.
It's not too late. It's not cut and dried to the point that this is all wasted effort.
Nothing's wasted.
I mean, if it's,
They own the ground.
they own the ground.
Yep,
Is it 15 acres, is that correct?
I believe.
We're probably not at liberty to really put out information for a private corporation. I mean,
Yeah,
the answers should come from them.
they have all that information.
Yeah, that's probably who you need to get in contact.
Yeah.
Do they meet like this? In general meetings? Economic development, do they have meetings like you guys do or not?
It's not public.
They do, but being a private corporation, they can either invite you to attend or reject your attendance as well. I mean, they're a private corporation, so it's up to them to where,
I don't
What they do.
understand how, it's not gonna hire that many people, how they would begin to, I don't know how many houses are up there, I think it exceeds 50, but they're gonna have at least 50 houses up there that can't sleep at night. I don't know what people are thinking when they okay something like this. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that noise comes all the way down to the bridge on a quiet night. I can't comprehend in my mind how many motors it would take to consume the same amount of electricity as 2,000 homes. That's huge. The noise that could come off of there could be unreal.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any suggestions for me?
Nope.
Contact them.
I'd contact them and,
So you get your information from them, that's what I would.
yeah,
I don't think they're gonna talk to me.
well, it's worth a try.
Do you have a list of the members, or where would I find that?
They would also provide that to you if you requested it.
Who's the head of it, do you know?
Is it?
Ken McDermott.
Who?
Ken
Ken
McDermott.
Okay, well, thank you. and
Thank you.
Keep us in mind, because you can't sleep if it's too loud.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Consent agenda, city council minutes 2/23/26, Cascade Public Library minutes 3/3/26, Cascade Municipal Utilities Board minutes 2/11/26, liquor license renewal, Cascade Columbus Club Incorporated, February 2026 month-end financial reports, March 9th, 2026 claims. Is there any questions on the consent agenda? If there's none, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Delaney,
Second.
second by Weber, all in favor?
Aye.
Number 7, consideration to approve resolution number 8-26, a resolution approving fire department volunteer compensation for fiscal year 26. Is there any questions about this? If there's none, I need a motion.
So this is what they get paid, this is just what they get paid?
I'm sorry.
For the, you know, when I was on it, you got $1 an hour for all the hours you put in. That's-
Yep.
That's what this money is.
Yeah, I mean, the little bit they get, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, I know, it's,
Everybody else got more.
I know, you did more.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 08-26.
Motion by Gale,
I'll second.
second by Delaney, roll call.
Raker,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Hush,
Aye.
Gale,
Aye.
Delaney.
Aye.
Number 8, consideration to approve resolution number 9-26, a resolution setting a public hearing date for March 23rd, 2026, for a resolution relating to the total proposed tax dollars for fiscal year 2027.
I And just a reminder that we'll hold this public hearing at the next council meeting, but we will have a meeting at 5:30 where this is all we do, and then we'll adjourn, and then we'll start our meeting at 6 PM like normal.
Gotcha. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 9-26.
Motion by Hush,
I'll second.
second by Raker, roll call.
Weber.
Aye.
Hush.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Delaney.
Aye.
Raker.
Aye.
Number 9, consideration to approve resolution number 10-26, a resolution approving a policy on the examination and copying of public records. Is there any questions in regard to this?
Yeah. What are we gonna say to that? So you just, so I mean, we're taking in the consideration of the hourly rates of everyone?
Well, and if we have to make photocopies, there's certain fees for that. And if it exceeds 30 minutes, then we'll charge whatever our costs are, what our time is.
If there's no other questions, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Gale, roll call.
Hush.
Aye.
Gale.
Aye.
Delaney.
Aye.
Raker.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Number 10, consideration to approve resolution number 11-26, a resolution approving a utility board of trustees appointment to fill a new term through March 31, 2032 in the city of Cascade, Iowa. Is there any questions about this? None?
Well, he seems like he's qualified, man.
Yeah, I think so.
I'd say.
Just a little.
That's a good thing.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by
Second.
Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Raker, roll call.
Gale.
Aye.
Delaney.
Aye.
Raker.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Hush.
Aye.
Number 11, discussion on residential incentives for possible workforce housing project.
I just have one thing to say in addition to my memo. One thing to consider is if we would go ahead with this and give them more than, say, $1,000 a home, if we do TIF rebates for residential, there's a caveat that we have to set aside 35.93% of the TIF dollars we receive for LMI, that's low to moderate income. And that money stays in the city, so we can't rebate that much, that part back to the developer. But those funds then stay in the city, and we can use them for rehabilitation to other homes. We can use it for first-time homebuyers help. There's things that the city then can use those funds for. So it's kind of a win-win for the city, but just wanted you to be aware of that part of it too.
So does this set any kind of precedent for somebody building a personal residence? You know, if these people get,
No, because this is more like.
It's a program.
This is for a housing project.
Gotcha.
Like a subdivision or, 10 homes, 20 homes. Because we can only rebate the amount back total of what the infrastructure is. So they put the street in, they put the water main, sewer main, storm, all of that in. We can only rebate up to whatever that cost is, which
Okay.
this wouldn't even come close to that, so.
so they'll be doing all the infrastructure and,
Everything.
any questions?
This is Bear property, Bear,
It will be their property.
so there's
Because
no,
because if this all goes through, the developer will be purchasing the land. That's why it's confidential right now, because they don't want it out in the public, that land they're thinking about purchasing to put these houses on.
but this would not be TIFed.
They would like to be rebated with TIF.
Well, We've never used TIF for
No,
residential.
and I'm very aware of that, but many cities do.
Is there a reason why cities don't. I know we've never done it.
Why cities don't, because we've never had to. Like, I mean, some cities, like in my city I was in before coming back here, they started using it because people were not building new homes. So they incentivized developers to build homes. I mean, if there's another way we could do this, they just said that what has happened in the past, an amount of like $1,000 a home just isn't enough. It's not, I mean, it's not enough. So if there's another way we could do it, I mean, using TIF is one way. If you wanted to, I don't know, authorize, I don't know how much a home, but more than $1,000, because that's really nothing.
What do they project the per house cost to be?
I'm not sure, well, it's gonna be
300.
probably $450 to $500,
Yeah,
because
that's what
the
it says.
taxable evaluation of these homes, the
Is-
low end is $400,000, is what
Yeah.
I was told, so.
What's everybody think?
So if a motion is made at this time, what's the next steps? What happens?
So
Take me through
if
what we're gonna do.
you guys make a motion that, yes, we're in favor of offering something more than $1,000 a home, then we will have to put together a formal
Proposal.
authorization saying we're authorizing this, we're approving this, for them to apply for the workforce housing credit, and then what that looks like. Then we'll have to do, if we do the TIF, we'll have to do a development agreement with them. That will spell out, okay, we, the city, authorize up to $100,000 for this project, or whatever it is that we come up with.
So if this motion passes tonight, per se, what level of commitment are we making? Are we just committing to go to the next step, look at these agreements?
Yes,
It's
yes.
not a
We are
full-blown-
not, we're
The
not
commitment
putting
stops at just.
a dollar amount on it. We're just saying, we are going to approve looking at offering more than $1,000 a home.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Raker?
Can I ask a question first?
Sure.
Okay.
What did we do the last two subdivisions, like Oak Hill and Claudia Court? What have we done in the past?
Not a lot.
But they never asked
I
for a lot
mean,
either.
they've never asked for anything. I mean, the developer has put the subdivisions in. Once it's done, the city takes them over, and then we're responsible for all the future maintenance. So future streets, future water main, sewer main, everything, all the expenses after that.
Seems to me like we've done some, before I got into council, on both those, or at least one of the projects, Clat, I believe. I thought there was some deal worked out with some of the pipe cost for the city.
I believe they did.
Yeah, I think they did.
I think.
So there's,
It was two different things.
Yeah.
Neither one of them did it the same, I know that.
Nope. Need a second?
I'll second.
Second by Delaney, roll call.
Delaney,
Aye.
Raker,
Aye.
Weber,
All right,
Hush,
aye.
Gale.
Aye. Number 12, consideration to approve resolution number 11-26, a resolution to approve hiring a seasonal full-time maintenance employee from May 18th, 2026 through August 28th, 2026. Is there any questions on?
Is this a maintenance employee or somebody gonna cut the grass? or
Well,
kind
all of the
both? All
above.
the above.
They'll be
Okay.
cutting grass, they'll be
Wherever they-
assisting
wherever it
wherever,
needs to
whatever
be
we
done.
need to.
Okay.
And the guys went to a conference last Wednesday. We received more information about the lead service lines. We need to do a 2-point verification on those service lines, which we have them all done inside the house, but we have to do another verification at all of the curb stops, and that is at every address in the city. So that means potholing, that means, so that's gonna take some time. If we would get started on that, our guys are gonna be busy.
every address, knowing where there's no,
I'm sorry?
every address that knowing there's no copper there.
No, every address. We have to verify
Even
that
if it's
at
copper?
every address
Even
that
like
it
the new
is
sub-
copper or it is not copper.
New subdivisions?
Well, those ones we know for sure. Like, you know, Oak Hill, Coletta
Right.
Court, those
Just
few
because
we
it's
know
in the
for
house doesn't mean it
sure.
goes all the way to the
But
main.
like all the other addresses, we'll have to pothole to make sure that what we are thinking is correct.
I'll make a motion to approve
Motion by Gail,
Second.
second by Weber.
Just a quick question, is the person we've had hired before still available this year?
The one we've hired in the past?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking?
Yes.
I don't know, because at his level in college, he may be doing an intern this summer. But
Okay.
we will definitely reach out to him because he has been an exceptional employee.
Is there funding available for replacing the lead lines? I had talked to somebody in another town, and they indicated that there was a program available.
Well, if you're a poor community,
Yeah,
which we are
Okay.
not.
question answered.
Yep.
Okay. Roll call?
Raker,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Hush,
Aye.
Gale,
Aye.
Delaney.
Aye.
Number 13, consideration to approve resolution number 12-26, a resolution approving entering into a contract with Wellmark Insurance for ambulance insurance payments.
So are there questions about this?
So the contract deal, we won't know what the terms are until we have
No.
to sign it literally
Yes,
first?
yes. We have, and we even asked and double checked on that. We're like, to me, that doesn't seem legal. And even the person from EMS MC said, that doesn't sound legal. Like, you have to sign an agreement before you know what the terms and stuff are. But yeah, that's how it's set up.
Really?
Has
Yeah.
anybody talked to any other towns that have this and get an idea of what, or does nobody talk about it, or?
No, I have not talked
It's
to
not a
other towns.
discussion, or?
I mean, I can get a hold of some other towns and check.
I mean, I get it, Wellmark's a good thing, I just, I'm sorry, but I just don't, I'm not a fan of signing any agreement
You're
without
kinda-
knowing the terms of the
You're
agreement.
kind of sticking your neck out.
I mean, granted, we can, I said, and when I read in there, it said that if, we don't get what we believe to be partial treatment, where after a year, we can discontinue it.
I guess the reason Kim and I were like on board to at least try it for a year is because right now, people that have an ambulance bill, a lot of them get the check themselves.
Right, and then.
And they are not then forwarding the payment to us, and then it gets and goes to collections, it's getting written off. And so if we sign this and go this route, that stops. The checks would be made out to us and go through EMS MC, and we would stop hopefully a lot of our collections that.
Right.
I mean, it would.
Which I get, I get how it would be an advantage to go through, I just question the legality of.
I know.
Like,
And I can do some checking in the county, like other services, who.
I mean, is it, that's what what came in my head was, is this like some, what, is every town given a different amount? Is this so that they?
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is not like,
Across
you
the
sign
board.
this agreement and it's this amount. It's different because it depends on the volume of Medicare calls, the volume of Medicaid calls, the volume of these kind of calls. It's all based on, and then what does your operating costs look like? There's all, that's why
Everything's
every
factored in.
city is different. And that's probably why they can't give us a rate, because they will look into all this. Then they'll say, okay, based on all your information, this is what your rate is.
Well, that at least sounds better than,
And I believe, the lady we had talked to, she had said that 98% of
Yeah,
ambulance services here in Iowa
I'm pretty sure I
do
put that
contract
in here somewhere.
With them.
with them. Not
Yeah,
saying that's
90% of the
necessarily right,
services.
But yeah, 98%, which is.
Yeah.
This should make it easy to find some to talk to and get some
Yeah.
feedback
But
on.
maybe we're the
what they're
niche
doing.
of the 2%, I don't know. Here in Dubuque County, I'm not sure.
Do you want to table that till Kim gets some information?
Yeah, I mean, if you could just reach out and see.
Just get
if-
their thoughts.
Yeah, if they're happy with their service, I'm not looking for you to drill them down or anything, but, everybody seems like, yeah, they were treated fairly by entering into this contract. Or if they were like, well, we were surprised and it wasn't what we thought, and, just so we get an idea before we go signing something.
Gotcha. Thank you. I need a motion then to table.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Delaney,
I'll second.
second by Raker. Roll call.
Weber,
Aye.
Hush,
Aye.
Keel,
Aye.
Delaney,
Aye.
Raker.
Aye.
Number 14, that's a tabled item. Number 15, reports. No Fred?
No, he is on, him and Tyler are on their way to Wisconsin for JCERT training for the next few
Oh,
days.
gotcha.
What is,
So it's your
what is
turn.
JCERT?
Jones County Emergency
Response
Response
Team.
Team.
I think they go up to Vortec.
Yep.
At Mount Horeb.
Yep.
We've unfortunately had to have them deployed a couple times in town.
I believe.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Okay, so the food pantry will be continuing to use the old library probably throughout the month of March or until the remodeling is finished.
Is that working out good for them?
Yeah, I haven't heard any complaints or
Good.
anything, and, yeah. Samples for the 2 sizes for the veterans banners now have been approved, and they have been sent to production. The production schedule will allow for the banners to be received by late April, and be hung for Memorial Day. I made sure of that,
Ideal.
because I want them up by Memorial Day. Bill, you had questioned that one block area, and the TIF. I got a little more information today, but it does have a frozen base value, all of those parcels, which typically that would mean that they are in a TIF district, but I'm waiting to find out from the county, are they in a TIF district that you can see? Because when I talked with Dorsey and Whitney, they were like, we have nothing that shows that. So it could have been put in a TIF district 50 years ago. But, because nothing I show that it's in a TIF district. But
shows
anyway, I will keep working on getting that information. And if it is not, then it's not a big deal to add it to a TIF
Can
district.
you add to a TIF district?
I'm sorry?
Can you add to a TIF district? I noticed like the coffee shop, whatever, that, there's little small parcels that aren't
Yep.
added. They're in a different TIF district.
Yep. We can add that block as a TIF district.
To the existing one?
We can add it to the existing, we would just have to update the TIF district.
The map.
Because it's probably all in an urban renewal area. We just have to identify that as a TIF district. But I think it sounds like it might already be, but I don't know that until they get back to me. I said, what year did it become? When was the frozen base values established? And then can you tell me what TIF district it is in and when that was established? Because I have nothing that shows that.
Okay. We just have to be upfront on the cost, because, if we have
Yep.
to, like TIF district seems like it's $6,000 or $7,000 or $8,000 to go through the rigmarole.
Right.
And since we own one of the properties, City of Cascade owns one of the properties in that block, and 2 of them have been majorly
We
redone
might
as
not
food
want to.
establishments. It only leaves one building there that would, unless the library is sold and whatever.
Correct.
But we just have to be careful, because it's rather
Okay.
expensive to
Yep.
work with
Once,
TIF districts.
I'll hopefully have more
legally.
information at the next meeting, and then we can go from there, I guess. The sinkhole that I had mentioned at the library alley, we televised it. There was nothing evident that our sewer main caused that. So we'll just keep watching it and see what caused that to happen. The 3rd Avenue and Hayes Street project, there are just a few logistical items to address with some property owners, such as landscaping, a decorative sidewalk, and then the plans will be finalized. So on March 23rd, the plans will come back to you guys, you'll approve them, we'll have our public hearing, and then we'll advertise for bids. The plan right now is to start advertising from March 24th to April 22nd, and then we will open bids on the 22nd. and then award at the 27th meeting. The plaque for the Riverview Park Pavilion was installed, and as I said, Fred and Tyler are at JCERT training. And then a reminder that next Monday at 5, we're going to be having that workshop with police, fire, and EMS to start discussing our public safety facility.
On the Third Avenue project, will those plans be available to us before we sit down to vote on them?
Well, if I get them from Jake, I can absolutely send them out to you guys.
Would-
Email them or
would
have
everybody
hard
want to
copies.
Just have them, have a copy here, we
Yep.
can look at it here.
I
Yeah,
can
that'd be good.
absolutely make sure of that.
Yep.
I have a quick question on the area where the recycling bin is right now. That was moved because there was some talk about, from a resident about doing some type of
Rain garden.
plantings or whatever. I'm not sure, I mean, I've heard from a couple people that it's actually kind of an, hate to say it, an eyesore where it's at now, right along
We
the
had
river.
We
Just talked
discussed
about
that, of getting it moved back to
Okay.
Where it
was.
belongs.
And then,
Well, if we move it back to where it was, we need to make a level spot so people can get in it safely. A concrete pad or something. Because it's not, that's the reason we moved it, is because it was
It's funny.
unlevel.
Yeah, we had,
And
that
it
there was somebody
washes out
came
down there.
Yeah, looking for it and couldn't get at it. I think that's why it got moved down there anyway, yeah. I don't think it was because of the garden thing.
No.
then, same place, I mean, the asphalt, are we working up plans
Yeah,
for
but
using that?
that's- We can just level it off right there.
No, well, I know we had
I know.
talked about putting some of it up at the pickleball courts.
For base on the
Yeah.
parking.
Yep.
But we're gonna be having a street alley committee in the next couple of weeks to identify like what we can use that for, and then our projects that we wanna look for this summer.
Okay. Also in the same area down there, I always had the impression that eventually we would make that somewhat of a nice green space, you know, like someplace with a few, either tables or a chair or something, because it's kind of natural with the concrete there. It'd
Okay.
be nice to have something other than, you know, somebody could sit alongside the river, do some. So if we do, when we would do Hay Street and Third, if there's any excavation, any material gets moved, it'd be nice to be able to build that,
To
start
build
building
that
that
lot
up,
up.
using that. Or if
Okay.
we're doing anything this summer where there is some fill, it'd be nice to get something started down there, because it's a nice area with the falls right below it, so.
And if we build that up, we'll definitely have to put a railing on that wall then.
Yeah,
That's-
no doubt. I mean, some
You know,
type
I
of
mean, that's
fencing
just-
of some sort, yes.
But, I mean, do we have to check with the Army Corps for that?
You'd hate to.
So we need to look into that first, and then
You-
before we raise it up.
You may be better to leave it the way it is with,
Well, I mean, it would, I love
Oh,
this
it'd be
idea. I mean,
beautiful.
that's a great idea, but. I
it'd
think we
be
need to check.
interesting to see
See if
what
we
they
can put a
require
railing on top
for.
of it, or even if we stay away from the wall, I guess we can put a railing. The railing doesn't have to go right on the wall,
Yeah.
but there's definitely gonna have to be a railing there.
Yep. If there's nothing else for the betterment of the community, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Hush,
Second.
second